Hey YouTube, it is your girl Larissa Vaughn coming to you live from Beauty and Spirit TV. So today we're going to be talking about decluttering your space. So our first tip is to declutter your room. Start in your room. Declutter your closet space. Whatever you're not wearing, whatever doesn't fit, get rid of it. Whatever has holes in it and is dingy and is old and you've had it for probably more than 5 years, get rid of it. Whatever is classic, timeless, and you could probably wear it again and you probably wear it pretty often, keep it. Put it in your keep it pile. And the pieces that you absolutely love, like you love that piece, you can keep it. But if you have old clothes that have been in your life for over 5 years, you need to get rid of it. You need to get rid of that and move on. I'm sorry, but you got to declutter your space. Like, don't keep things that you don't wear and you don't need in your space because we don't have time for that, right? No. So, move on. So move on to your drawers. Your drawers. Get rid of the things. Get rid of old underwear. Like, get yourself some new underwear, right? Go and get you some new underwear. If you've had underwear for over a few years, then maybe you should probably get rid of it. Like, get yourself some new drawers. Some new bras. I'm just saying. Donate it. You can donate. They have bins where you could drop them off that go to a certain society. Like I just dropped mine off. That goes to the Cancer Society. Perfect. So let's go. I used to have cancer. So, hey, that works for me. Some people want a tax write-off. Go to Goodwill. Go to a different organization. They'll give you a receipt. Ask for a receipt so that you can get your tax write-off. You have to give. You have to, you reap what you sow. So, these things were given to us. Money was given to us. We purchased these things. Let's put it back into the universe. I mean, that's not the right intention. I'm not saying like you give to get, but you know that you're giving and you're going to get. That's just how the universe works. And you need to make space for the things that you truly want. You need to make space for the blessings that God is really going to bestow on you. You need to make room. God has a big blessing for you. You need to make room. It's time to make room, ladies. It's time to make room. You could be late for work searching for clothes to wear. Like, that's a real life issue. If you don't set out your clothes before, the next day, if you're not that kind of person and you kind of get up and go like, oh, what kind of mood am I in today? And let's see what I'm going to wear. If your clothes are not laid out and you can't see what you got in the closet and things are all over the place, you're going to be late for work. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. You're going to be late to where you have to go. You know what I mean? And another part of queenship and being a queen is timeliness. You have to be on time to things. You have to be on time to functions. You have to be on time to work. You have to be punctual. You have to be functional. So your space needs to be functional in order for you to be punctual. Clothes are laid out. If you have a clothes rack of the things that you want to wear this week, like if you really want to get super orderly and organized, like you can get one of those wardrobe racks from like Target or Walmart and you could lay out a set of clothes that you want to wear for the week. And this might be a cool concept to do. Like I might try this for myself. So you put out a set of clothes, maybe like 3 pants or skirts and dresses. I don't know. Put it on the clothes rack. Maybe 7 items or 7 outfits, 7 options. I'm not sure. And you discipline yourself to only choose from that rack, you'll probably be on time to wherever you gotta go because you're gonna see what you have right in front of you. You're not gonna have that many options to pick and choose from and be all crazy about it. You know how girls are. Like, I change my outfits like probably 2 to 3 times. But that's because maybe certain things don't fit me well. They're not on trend, or they don't look right, or you know what I mean? Like, it's they're taking up my space, and I'm over here trying them on, and I know that they're not even gonna fit like that. You know what I mean? So if these things do not fit anymore and they're just taking up space, you have to get rid of them. If you don't really grab it to wear often, then you need to get rid of it. I'm sorry, like, it has to go. Like, certain things just have to go. You know, especially as you're growing as a human being, as a woman, as a person, as a queen, you have to like make room. You really do. You have to have order. You have to be functional, because God cannot bless you in your mess. He can't bless you in your chaos. He cannot bless you. I mean, I'm not saying he cannot, because he has blessed me. I mean, but the manifestation of your whole entire vision, at some point you have to declutter. At some point you have to change your lifestyle. At some point you have to change. You have to change. It's not that God won't bless you in your mess. It's not necessarily that, because God blesses people in their mess, you know? And I probably said that because that's a saying that's said oftentimes, but it's not necessarily true. Like, God will bless you in your mess. He will bless you in a place where, you know, others would think that he wouldn't bless you. But in order for you to properly live an abundant life, I think you need to get your house in order. That I know for a fact. That I know, like, you have to get your house in order. Period. Like, that's where it starts. Because God put so much in us. He put so many dreams in us. He put so many visions in us. So much is in us. It's like a rich spirit of so much, so many gifts. Like, your gifts will make room for you, but you have to make room for your gifts too. You have to make room for everything that God is giving you. And it starts within your environment. Whatever that environment is for you, it starts in that place. It starts in your room. It starts in your bathroom. If you're not using certain shampoos and you have bottles laying around, or body wash of empty bottles, or things that you don't use anymore, you have to get rid of those things. If you have a medicine cabinet filled with medicine, or filled with stuff that you don't use anymore, you need to get rid of them. You do. If you have toiletries that you're not using anymore, get rid of them. If your linen closet looks crazy and you have sheets that you probably had since you was a kid, get rid of them. Get yourself some new sheets. And your thread count should be 500 and up. Go to Home Goods, go to Marshall's, go to TJ Maxx, and get yourself some quality sheets. As a woman, as a queen, like, these are little things that you should do for your household, because you're going to be the queen of your castle. You know what I'm saying? So a man has his role and we have our role. So you're going to be the queen of your own castle. So here's a tip. Get some new sheets. Get a thread count that's over 500, and make sure that your sheets are soft, that you're comfortable, your pillows are comfortable. Get some new pillows. When was the last time you got some new pillows? When was the last time you got a new spread, a new comforter? When was the last time? When was the last time that you invested in your environment? Like, a lot of people are quick to buy clothes and things of that nature, but when was the last time you bought yourself a new shower curtain? A new shower curtain liner. What does your shower curtain liner look like? Is it molding at the bottom? Get a fresh one. Get a fresh Shower curtain liner. Get a new shower curtain. Change your shower curtains within the season. Home Goods and TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they're great places to shop on a budget. Honestly, you can get that for $3.99, a shower curtain liner of good quality. Like, you could afford that. You can. Because if you could afford $3.99 for, whatever else it is, even, a cheeseburger, I don't know. You could do that for yourself. It's like you have to love yourself. And loving yourself does equate to your environment, how you live in your environment and what your environment looks like. You have to love yourself and put yourself in such an environment that reflects love and reflects peace and reflects joy and reflects abundance and reflects queenship and your queendom. This is your queendom. So that's what we're on. So it's about decluttering your space. What does your kitchen look like? What do your cabinets look like? Do you have a cabinet full of canned goods that you're not eating? If you decided to change your diet, you shouldn't be eating canned goods anyway. I mean, for exception of like beans and like coconut milk, but I don't think you should really be eating ravioli and like, little canned stuff like that. Like, that stuff has a lot of sodium. And like, we got to be on a mission, ladies, to like get our house in order. And our house, our body is a temple, our home, our house. We have to get it in order. So we have to change our eating habits. We have to change our living environments and get our house in order, because God has a great blessing for us. He has a job for us to do. And we need to be able to manage things. We need to be able to manage it. We can pray for marriage all we want to, but marriage is kind of a big deal. Like, running a family is kind of a big deal. It's not that easy. It's like preparation you have to do. Like, you can't just, you probably can just snap into it, but like in these times and days, like, you kind of have to be organized, because, women have to work too. I don't really know a lot of housewives. Of course, I'd want to be a housewife and do my own thing, but, in order to keep yourself punctual and functional, you have to get your house in order and get it in order before you even get to that place you want to be, whatever that is for you. For me and some of my friends, we want to get married. Of course, we want to be wives and things of that nature. But if you can't keep your house in order, how is it that God is going to bless you with a husband, but you can't even manage your own house? You can't even really keep your room clean. Let's be honest. Like, let's be honest about that. Some people are naturally like neat freaks. I can't say that I'm one of those people, because I'm not. So for me, this is like a current, not an issue, but it's something current in my life that I'm trying to tackle, like getting my house in order and keeping it in order. That's really it, like keeping it in order and getting it in order. So let's start with getting rid of stuff. What is this stuff here? Like, why do I have so many papers in this bin? Like, what are these papers? What are they? Go through those papers, shred them, get rid of them. They gotta go. It's time for that stuff to go. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, bye-bye. It gotta go. When was the last time you bought yourself some new towels? Get yourself some fresh towels. White is probably the best kind of color that you can do, because you can Clorox them or whatever the case, and the dyes are not going to be harsh on your skin. There's no dye in white towels. So for a lot of the other towels, the dye is getting into your skin, and you don't really want to use those kind of washcloths with a bunch of color on them, because it's not good for your skin to really, especially using those in intimate areas. Like, you don't want those kind of chemicals all in your vag. You know what I'm saying? So just get yourself some fresh white towels. Your living room, maybe change out your pillows. Like little things like that. Change your pillows. Like you don't have to get a new couch, but you can get like 2 new pillows, a pop of color, or something new. When was the last time? Just sometimes you have to freshen up your space. And you have to update your space on where you are today. Not where you used to be. And sometimes it's hard for people to like move on to where they came from and where they used to be, because they carry things from place to place, and those things that you carry hold some type of sentimental value or a story, and sometimes those stories are of pain, and sometimes you just have to get rid of it, because it's like you don't need to carry that pain with you anymore. You don't need to carry those memories with you anymore. God is doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it?